What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. This is Big Money Mindset. Pleased to bring you another video here today. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a lot of cool things going on with NIO. We got a lot of analysts coming out with new price targets with CNN. I think it's over 14 analysts. We're going to be going over their price predictions. I'm also going to be going over, growth and the potential numbers that NIO can be hitting all of 2021 for these next couple of quarters. So we'll look at how much revenue they could potentially bring in. And once again, I want to say congratulations to everyone that signed up for the Patreon. The link is in the description. If you are with the Patreon, just drop me a comment on any type of success that you've been having with the Patreon. I would really appreciate it. I won't go too much into detail on the Patreon, but and if you have any questions as well, feel free to drop me a comment. I'm going to be answering as many questions as I can after this video is posted. So let's get into it. There's a lot of cool information. It's going to be very exciting. All right, so we'll just clear up, the fluctuations and price drops from NIO right now. It got really nasty about 2 days ago, and this is because of the bill with the delisting that came out, and a lot of people didn't know exactly what was going on. People can make 20-minute videos on the entire delisting process, so I'm not going to bore you to death with the delisting. I just want to give you guys some, big facts on how it works. So why Chinese firms probably won't be delisted. This is CNBC. There's potential for a negotiated solution even if the legislation is signed into law. Former head of Asia Pacific listings at the New York Stock Exchange. Firms have 3 years to comply, which is a lot of time. The 3-year grace period indicates that Congress is willing to give Chinese companies and their auditors not once, not twice, but 3 chances to comply. That Chinese regulatory authorities have also indicated that they are ready to sit down to reach a mutual acceptable solution, and there are signs that the Securities and Exchange Commission is ready to negotiate. And basically, the big part you want to look at is right here, okay? The SEC appears to be moving forward on preparing a co-audit solution based on PWG, President's Working Group, recommendations. So it seems that they too are envisioning a possible resolution. So basically, there's going to be a group auditing the auditors of the Chinese company. So even though these auditors are already approved and, I forgot the one that NIO is with right now. I posted it multiple times. But basically, they have to be audited to confirm that all the numbers are official. Basically, that's what they're waiting on right now is, for them to be audited from the PWG group. That is a co-auditing solution. So they're going to come down to a mutual agreement, and basically it's just to give people more comfort from Chinese companies all across the world that the numbers are on point, okay? That's what we're looking for. We just want to make sure our money is going into a company that is not lying about their numbers, such as Luckin Coffee and stuff like that. So it is definitely a good thing that this China delisting bill has happened, because this is going to allow Chinese companies to grow even more in the ongoing months and years. So basically, that's all you need to know. And we'll just get to the NIO stock real quick before we start taking a look at the numbers. So this is the NIO stock 1 week. I think NIO has hit a $56, $55 high all time, right around that range. And we can see as of November 30th, there was a little pullback at the 52 range. And then we started hearing about the delisting, I believe it was on the 2nd. Yeah, it was on the 1st at midnight, and then the 2nd it came out. And then that morning, we saw the massive pullback all the way down to the 38 range. And this was max fear, guys. You have to understand. There was so many articles of bears out there just absolutely destroying NIO, saying this is going to $0, this is going to $5. They're lying about their numbers. So it did hit a $38 low, okay? Sometimes Robinhood doesn't put the full price target at the bottom if it doesn't stay there long enough, but it was about $38, so it was pretty rough. And we can see now that, the stock has bounced back for the past 2 days, right around that $47 range, all the way back down to $42, and now they're hovering right now. This is active market, guys. You can see it. I'm posting this video at 3:54. They're hovering around that $43 range. So we know that NIO, the news is starting to be absorbed. The China delisting is a 3-year process. This is very good, okay? That pullback got out a lot of weak hands, okay? You can see my call options I have right now, are nearly up 500%. These were up over 800%. And guys, that's the thing about call options that I, go over my Patreon group. We are playing tons of call options right now with multiple companies. It's all about being well diversified into multiple companies. So that's what it's all about. And I was getting close to selling. I'm not going to lie. It was getting ugly. If it pulled back to like that $37 range, I was planning on selling because, I'm not going to risk the gains. I could have re-entered, but these call options I purchased months ago, I expect them to go up a lot in the next couple of months. So these are January 15th. They got about 5 weeks left. And I do plan on exercising these, especially if NIO gets into that $60, $70 range, prior to NIO day. So this is a great pullback, guys. This is a great time to enter is what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you want to go over more call options, I have multiple companies we're playing call options on right now. I'll give you great call options for NIO for the ongoing months, mid-year next year. So just be on the lookout for that. And now I just want to get into the CNN business price target from these analysts. Guys, this is over 14 analysts. So right here, we'll just get to my little, notes. CNN predictions $327 price target by December 2021. That's a 12-month price target by 14 analysts. We can see right here, the 14 analysts are offering a 12-month price forecast of a $327 median, a $394 high, and a $91 low. Guys, this is insane, okay? I'm not saying that this is 100% accurate or legit. It's just these are the CNN analysts. These are the professionals. These guys, this is their livelihood. This is what they do, okay? So a 327 I can go with, okay? And I'm going to show you how potentially NIO can get there in the next 12 months. I know you're not going to think that's realistic, but right now we got NIO at a fair market value from multiple banks about that $55, $60 range, okay? So if this delisting wasn't happening, the stock would most likely be overpriced, right now in that $65 range. So because of this delisting, it put them on a setback. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of good things to come with NIO. We got NIO Day coming. Multiple vehicles are going to be released. More sales, and I just want to go over, the factory that they have. They don't, this is not their factory, okay? The way NIO is going to get to that price range and that crazy production is they're going to have to build a new factory. They're going to have to build their own factory. It's going to be a lot of money, but right now they're in the JAC factory, and this plant is building most of the vehicles right now, and we can see that they go over potential production of the factory. That's what you need to understand. Right now the JAC NIO plant is planned to have an annual production capacity of 100,000 units. Okay, that's the absolute max capacity. I mean, this thing is gonna blow. That's how many cars they're busting out if it hits that type of production. So we're just gonna take a look at my notepads and we're just gonna go over the factory that they're in right now. Okay. The factory has an annual production of 100,000 units, okay? That's a maximum capacity of 8,300 vehicles per month, okay? Their current record right now is 5,291 units, okay? And, they've had better months than they did last month, last month was about 300 unit increase. So let's just say last quarter, was 666 million. Their next quarter, they predict $1 billion in revenue, okay? So we'll just give them 300 million increase in revenue. We'll go with the average unit increase of 400 units, okay? So I'm a little bullish on this stock. I'm going to go with 400 units, okay? Let's say they can continue to push capacity to 400 unit increase, which they've hit multiple times, that type of increase, over the entire 2021 with an average growth of 300 million per quarter, okay? That would put us at 400 units times 12 months, okay? That's a 4,800 unit increase, okay? And in months for November sales were 5,291. That just came out a couple of days ago. That would put them at 10,000 units plus in December 2021. That current factory would not be sustainable, okay? That factory that they're in right now cannot handle 10,000 units. You have to understand, it can only handle 8,000 units max, okay? They're going to have to find a solution at another factory, like renting. They're going to have to rent out another factory, or they're going to have to build their own factory, okay? So let's just say that they hit that that next quarter at that 1 billion mark, okay? That would put us at 1.3 billion in Q1, if they, continue the 400 unit increase, 1.6 billion in Q2, 1.9 billion in Q3, and understand it can grow faster. It's definitely possible. And then 2.2 billion Q4 2021. Okay, and when you put them at that type of revenue for the Q1 or for the Q4 of 2021, you got to go with the average because it's 4 quarters in a year. So Q4 2021, that will put NIO at an average of 8.8 billion in revenue. And when the CEO does say he expects to turn a profit faster than Tesla over time, I do think he truly means this. It did take Tesla, over a decade to hit, a return on revenue, a profit, and he expects to hit it a lot quicker is what he's saying than Tesla. And I want you guys to see. So just to give you guys a comparison of what 8.8 billion in revenue is. Okay, and I know a lot of people are very technical with numbers, especially comparing it to Tesla, but I want you to understand what type of money 8.8 billion in revenue actually is. Okay, if we look at Tesla's annual revenue for 2019, it was $25 billion, okay? Nearly $25 billion. So at the rate NIO is growing, this is almost a third in revenue if these production numbers of 400 plus units every month are continuing to be busted out month in, month out, and it can potentially grow even faster. So this is just a bullish, 1 year target down the road. Of course, it could take NIO 3-4 years to potentially hit 25 billion in revenue, but I'm just saying next year, 8 billion plus is potentially possible, and that's what I'm thinking. CNN is seeing these, this growth happening so rapidly. This is 14 professional analysts, guys, okay? This isn't just 1 or 2 bullish analysts. This is multiple analysts, okay? And they're putting that 327 price target on. I mean, there's no telling what could happen with the way NIO is growing. These new vehicles are coming out. They could even get a new factory built. They could rent out another factory to grow faster. There's so many different possibilities that could potentially happen, okay? And I just want you guys to see that there's a lot of opportunity even buying in right now in this pullback with NIO if you're going long term, okay? Of course, my Patreon group is going long term as well as short term call options. So we're in a lot of different companies right now playing call options. So there's a lot of opportunity out there, guys, and I will do my best. I want you to remember the Patreon group. I put out call options updated 4 times per month every weekend before the market opens on a Sunday. So that's just what you guys need to expect. And I'm just going to pull up my Patreon website right now. We have over 800 users in the Patreon group. A lot of people are very happy with the type of information I provide daily with companies to watch, things to look out for, the false news, positive news. So I am updating daily on this. This is my full-time job right now on the Patreon website. And I don't just put call options up 1 time a week, guys. I'm on this Patreon daily. This is my website where I try to give people the best knowledge I can. And if you guys, hopefully, the Patreon members put in some good comments, we're making a ton of money, guys. We're making millions of dollars in call options these past couple of months. And there's a lot of companies that we are in right now that are building up, for potential mergers, growth. And if you look on the website, you will see a link to the Instagram. You can see all of the updates, reviews that people are saying. I posted all the reviews on the Instagram. So take a look out on the Instagram. Before you enter the Patreon, you can just get a little bit more information. So I just want to do this video to get you guys excited for the future of NIO, okay? And of course, I already put up a bullish statement on a price target for NIO. And I just said potentially March, April, we're going to see $100 plus for sure the way this company is growing, okay? So that's my bullish statement, $100 plus March. And compared to what CNN is saying, $300 in December, I mean, they're freaking crazy bullish. So I think the NIO Day, a potential factory, that's what's going to take this company to a next level, okay? And the delisting news, we went over that in the beginning of the video. There's some great news about the delisting to give people more confidence in investing in China companies, okay? And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. Sometimes it's just fun to go a little bit further in and seeing what a company can do in the future rather than just going over daily updates. You know, you want to go long term on some companies that can have a crazy 10x in the near future. I think NIO is the one, especially once this delisting news and everything gets passed and people feel more confident about the delisting process and what companies need to do to be audited to give people better comfort in investing in these China companies. And once again, I want to say congratulations to everyone that signed up for the Patreon. I really do appreciate the support. I'm going to continue to keep you guys updated. And remember, those weekly calls are coming out every Sunday. This is Big Money Mindset. I'm Kyle. You have a great day.